So welcome to the TMC Newsroom. I'm Carl Ford, 4GWE co-founder, and I'm here with Hugh Goldstein. Hugh, thank you for being with me.
Very welcome, Carl.
So Hugh, we're going to be talking about something you and I are doing together with our pals at TMC, which is the Voice Interconnection and Peering event, which I like the use of VIP, so the VIP peering event in effect.
That's right. Carl, we're organizing this together, so it's very exciting to work on this with TMC and with Crossfire Media. The Voice Interconnect and Peering Conference, or VI Peering, is about connecting with very important peers in the network and in the industry. And we're going to use the conference, which is co-located with IT Expo in LA, October 5th, 2010, to explore many of the trends that are happening in the industry as we move away from simple voice towards high-definition voice, video telephony, and a more internet-based experience. So the companies that will really find this of value, we believe, are, first of all, service providers, carriers, enterprises running large networks. Also, the enabling technologies, such as interconnect federations, co-location providers, numbering providers, number portability, and registry providers, as well as VoIP origination and termination companies.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. When you and I first met, when we were doing, voice over IP only discussions, I don't know if you remember, but Dynamicsoft and Cisco used to talk a lot about the fact that we should expect market stratification. And we really kind of seen that. The app layer is one layer, and voice is an app for a lot of companies, but there's still people who see voice and circuits as being another piece of it, and they talk about in terms of the minutes. Then, numbers as identities, they also represent a strategy. So what you get is this multi-layer effect of the fact that there's lots of different ways to peer now for companies. And, one of the more fascinating sides of this question is numbers, and the fact that, I see us using numbers to basically enable applications on smartphones and smart devices, like Google does with GrandStream, with Google Talk, with Google Voice as they call it. And then I see companies like Voxbone who are providing services where you can have international numbers, all over the place. So I keep seeing the marketplace kind of evolving, and everything's available for a peer to work with these days.
There are a lot of tools available for service providers, and numbering and initiatives such as the INAM initiative that you mentioned, Voxbone is leading, are very important components, because many internet services today are not using numbers. They're using alphanumeric nomenclature, and numbers are from the telephony world, and identification systems from IM systems can converge, and we can start to see INAM numbers as a way to dial different VoIP endpoints and software components that have voice capability, and reach them from the PSTN or from mobile networks and vice versa.
Right, and along with those kind of issues, I kind of just see a general marketplace where, there's a lot of stuff going on where people are kind of white labeling all sorts of different things, and, I see that in the wireless side with the people who are basically providing backhaul services for companies, but I see it also with, different apps and different opportunities for people to just kind of enable others, right? And I kind of, I get a kick out of looking at the marketplace, and we're going to be, about 4 blocks, no, maybe 4 miles away from CRG West and Wilshire Boulevard, where, a lot of companies all kind of meet and aggregate together there, and we're hoping that everybody kind of joins us and looks at what's going on in the marketplace, because it's kind of wild.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great opportunity for the industry to come together and look at what's going on in the world of IP interconnection. There's a lot of news that's been happening in the last couple of years. For example, the GSMA IPX initiatives, Sprint's new initiative, i3 Forum's work within the Tier 1 carrier space. And there's competing elements, technologies, practices, standards that are all developing. And we want to explore how these different initiatives all will contribute to creating a new paradigm for IP voice interconnection, enabling HD voice, video telephony, and all kinds of exciting services.
Cool. When is this going to be? October or what?
It's going to be October 5th, 2010 in Los Angeles, co-located with IT Expo. You can reach more information at www.vipeering.com or the Internet Telephony website or tmcnet.com.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you, Carl.